by our enemy, and then the next time we found him, he was being forced to do some ritual. Do we get a sense that he worshipped this thing from Abyss that he studied? Like, is there like a sycophant like appraisal of this power, or is it more academic? Do we get a sense that he's a cultist or
he was more of a
academic,
power mad academic.
I don't know.
From his writings, you see, he seemed to have like a general disregard for like humanity and life, and it was all about like he was pulling things out of Tathagoa's like realm to create more powerful and potent ooze contraption.
I don't think this man is very pleasant. In fact, he's likely mostly evil. Why don't we try to, I don't know, question his corpse before we bring him back to life? Okay.
There is a missing finger off of him.
That's what you want to do.
You do you, bud. You do you. Phoebe has... No, give me a second.
You know that Dugan now has the ability to animate undead? So he theoretically could have corpses that could, like, follow you around.
So what Luke's character did, because he got frustrated with trying to communicate the dead, was he created undead into a ghoul that could be easily manipulated and to talk.
And intelligent.
Intelligent undead, and then communicated with it. Which, what was funny was he kept on failing his command undead, and then, you know,
It would come after him.
middle level wizard wrestling with a low level ghoul was pretty funny. But Phoebe does have a speak with dead prepared today as part of her spirit magic options, so she could attempt a speak with dead right now.
Okay.
Dude Pants, I believe, gets a will save because we're not the same alignment.
He is not. No. No.
The DC of the will save is 18.
Okay, now what happens if somebody's soul is missing? I don't know that it matters.
Depends how long they've been married.
But alright.
As in, their soul was saved.
This spell does not affect a corpse that has been turned into an undead creature.
Yep. If its soul, if something bad is happening in its soul, it might also screw up the spell.
Okay. Give me a caster level check. That's usually the way to negotiate this sort of thing.
Okay. She is a cohort plus 9. 11.
Okay, his body twitches, and then it stops.
Oh, that was pleasant. All right, we can't try again for another week because the corpse has been subject to a speak with dead.
Okay.
So I think this guy's body ends up being gentle reposed, wrapped in a funerary urn, and kept in the shrine. At this point in time, we're going to impress upon Commandant Cicero that this shrine is for us, not for you and your guards.
You're allowed to come in.
He's allowed to come in here, but he's not allowed to touch anything or move anything or rub any of the symbols off. Like, this is part of the war effort and our refuge. The refuge of wayfinders.
Okay.
And if you can't follow those rules, we will find a new commandant.
As we're punching up a little bit, I think.
Are you doing this through diplomacy or
I think Chaga will do it through diplomacy. We're on good terms with him. He's just going to impress upon him that
I auto-aid you.
There are some important things that we're going to start doing. 38.
Okay, and is there anything you're doing to keep people from becoming diseased by this body?
Funerary shroud, wrapping them up.
Okay.
How about
we can over time remove disease and stuff. But
Okay.
I guess
How
DD,
about
if he's got the fungus, then we need break enchantments, which means we need
Mark,
downtime to
give
do it.
me a 2 or 3d10.
sheepstone?
He's
17.
got 17 different diseases.
Mort should have a bite.
Give him here.
Wait, what?
Bunch of vampires.
Do we see how bad his corpse is when we were talking to it?
When you pulled him out, yeah, he like originally it looked like it was just like he was swollen for being in the water for months on end, or for weeks on end.
Dee Dee's going to use 4 lay on hands to get rid of the diseases in his body. Let's see, DC 16, 14, 15, and 20. So anything DC 20 or lower that doesn't require breaking.
Okay, roll a d5.
2.
Okay, there's 2 diseases that remain. One of them is the fungal plague.
Okay. Sorry, Mort. She doesn't know you.
No, the sun gives you the finger. It's like, here, it's got all the juice in it. So Mort doesn't get affected by disease, and he benefits from it. So there you go, buddy.
He still gets diseases. He just doesn't
just
have anything
doesn't
bad.
He does. He doesn't suffer any.
Let me know when that last one is gone. Dee Dee's going to go for the last one. 21.
On the
28.
The 28 gets it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more.
So the body's good now?
No, it just has the fungal plague.
It's just the fungal plague, which
Just the fungal plague.
everybody in this room has some level of it.
All right. Sod wants to try turn into Jang.
Your finger doesn't. Your finger still has all the diseases because
No. He gave it to Mort.
Okay, so Mort's got the diseased finger.
Yeah, he's
Mort-
chewing on it, as far as I know.
Mark's chewing on it like it's chewing tobacco.
So I actually think we're going to take some downtime, like 4 or 5 days,
Yep.
to heal up everyone, get rid of the diseases, use break enchantments, look at our items,
Yep.
that sort of thing.
No, I think this
Yeah.
party's going through a downtime. Like this party is going to do a short downtime.
Okay.
Okay. Are you is Desaad trying to turn into the Edmundster?
The Professor Edmundster? Yeah, I want to do it while in Jang's form because I'm interested in seeing if the ability to Jang's form gives me the ability to resist all types of magical and natural diseases. Will that give me the ability to just consume the disease and not be affected by it?
Okay.
So Desaad wants to try that. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a character level check against a human.
Okay. We're
I'll
gonna.
surge 20, and I'll like to surge if I need to.
Okay, you're going to need a tiny surge.
I'm sorry?
A little bit of a surge there. Because it's
Alright.
10 plus character level, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly how much it is. 5.
Okay, yeah, you definitely get it.
Okay, so we have Professor Edmundster. So what is he? Wizard?
He's a wizard alchemist.
Wizard alchemist. I'll let you figure out whatever benefit he would give me.
He allows you to handle oozes as if they were animals.
This is actually really good for Desaad. Okay. Handle oozes as if they're animals. That's interesting. Okay. Professor Edmundster, human. What level was he?
He was level 11.
Okay. Now, what about the Water Nymph?
That is a much more difficult one to try to consume.
I don't know if I can consume it, depending on if it is Fey. Yes.
Do you have any knowledges?
Yes. Ears.
Okay, knowledge planes.
I think we're doing this in a rope trick. Or are you doing this in a rope
Yeah,
trick?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
we don't want
yeah, yeah.
Cicero to see
See me like.
see you consuming.
Stop looking at me. Planes.
Sounds like Mort's up in the rope trick with you suspiciously as he's drooling over this finger.
We're just gonna clean the bodies.
Don't you get bonuses to your attacks if you're diseased, Mark?
You muted, but he gets bonuses on his surge. When he surges, he has to add the number of diseases he has to the bonus.
Oh, that's so gross.
Oh my, that's awesome. So that finger, you shouldn't eat it. You should like stitch it into your arm and let it naturally.
We should cut you open, put it inside, and let it fester. Stitch it up.
Mort looks at you. You're a genius.
So this is also happening out of view of Phoebe and Dee Dee, who are the party healers.
We'll give you some time to think about the finger. Downtime. We'll figure out what you've done with the finger.
Okay. Captain Cicero is going to get rewarded with a wand of purify food and drink that we didn't use. We're just going to...
He's got spells.
Good job, Cicero.
Commandant Cicero at this point has second circle spells. He's been training hard.
Yep. Tell him that he can let food. He can restore rotten food in his camp with this, and
I could save the rations.
There you go.
All right. The diplomacy check. Did you give that roll?
Yeah, it was 38 plus whatever.
Okay. Yeah, he's
40.
He understands and he doesn't take offense to being told what to do in his own fort.
No, not in his fort. In the one closet that we turned into, a shrine slash refuge.
Yeah. That's in his fort.
Well, so I mean, for anyone who doesn't know,
go ahead.
We're doing SWAT style teleportation strikes on leaders of enemies, right? So that can happen to us as well. So we have a mage's private sanctum that's been made permanent in this area, so no one can scry upon us after we do the deeds. Hence, that's why we don't want anybody in here to mess with.
Yeah.
Us, so.
Now, we know the leader of the fort knows about this chamber. We got his permission, but we're trying to keep it on the down low, basically.
Now, do you have knowledge planes?
13.
13? Looks Fey to you.
Looks good to me. Looks to the left, looks to the right.
Now, what form are you before you bite into it?
Okay. Jang.
Jang is the one who eats everything. All right.
This is the filter.
Give me your character level check.
All right.
Jang's gonna be the last one. I'm flicking them all to the back. You still have Ella?
Marty, all you have to do. No. I know what you're going through. All you have to do is double click on the whole thing and right click on the one that you want to present.
Fine. I'm having fun going through all of your. There she is.
Stop rooting is fun. All right. Give me your character level check.
Character level.
Yeah.
Okay. 24.
24. Okay. You
can surge if I need to.
You turn into a horrific, ungodly amalgam of fish and fey and horns and chains. You feel pain that with which you've never felt before, as you your skeleton is also connected to these chains, which are connected to this fish flesh. It is not good.
No, definitely no.
Give me what's your alignment?
My alignment is neutral.
Okay, give me a will save.
My alignment is it's neutral. It's neutral.
Okay.
I'll give you a will save. Is this some kind of enchantment?
No.
Okay. 33.
Okay, so you keep your mind about you.
Okay.
You are fairly certain that what you did or what you turned into was like a primally unholy act.
Okay. Did I actually take the form?
No.
I
took
something
part of
wrong.
the form. Oh, wait,
Something
no,
wrong happened.
that wasn't the no. You became a monster from the movie The Thing.
I just
Made of fish and chains and horns.
could I actually turn back into that thing just briefly, just to mess with someone?
When you do your little spawn attack where you without blades and shit, it can kind of look like that.
It looks like
no,
that. Got it.
If you had any divine casting or connection to a god, you probably would need to atone for it.
I don't think I do.
Right, so it's just fine for you.
He doesn't have it. Hold on, I'm checking.
Well, no, it's not fine.
No deity.
His deity's blank, which means that he's a... Oh. Dude, in a multiverse where gods are real, worship one of them.
Just walking around the prison with no gang.
The sod, it hit the sod like, oh, I'm glad. Oh, wait a minute. There's some bad juju right here. All right. Okay, so that's definitely off the plate. Okay, cool.
All
Hey,
right.
Phoebe. He throws down the finger of the Fey, or whatever that thing was. Sticks his head out of the thing. Wasn't it? That was not a Fey.
All right, so Desaad's throwing bits around.
Oh, is she?
It's going into a fire. Chaga's disintegrating the bits. I don't know. Like we're keeping
It's
it.
being destroyed.
Oh yeah, you guys aren't. All right, I'm Zenge. No, sorry about that. I didn't mean to get anyone sick by accident. I'll be more careful. I apologize again.
No need.
Yes,
Eat your finger.
What finger?
Oh, just
Huh?
my finger.
He keeps biting on the check. 38, 30 plus 20, so, or plus something.
Okay, so we're ignoring the doppelganger and looking at Mort. What finger? Don't eat any fingers.
Takes his finger out of his mouth and puts it behind his back.
I believe we have a bluff versus
A bluff
motive.
check.
Okay,
Don't worry,
Dee Dee's sense motive is 23. It's actually not a bad roll.
Hey, is the
And
bluff. Can I lead the bluff? Because I was starting to talk about it.
You can aid. Or
And-
actually, wait a sec. What is that power where you can have other people use your lie? How does that work?
It's right. So the one you're talking about is it's not rumor monger. It's one before that. Convincing lie. Convincing lie.
I think I have to believe the lie first, though.
When a rogue with this talent, she creates a fabrication so convincing that others treat them as truth. So I can make Mort think that he was just biting his own finger.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't. No. So,
It's not that dumb.
Mort is hiding something. Mort is obviously hiding something.
Hang on, I didn't. Would you roll?
She
23.
rolled a 23.
Oh,
You rolled a 13.
pretty sure Mort's. I didn't roll anything actually.
Oh, sorry. I don't know who rolled the +9.
No.
Oh no,
but,
that was Phoebe's also sense motive.
Okay.
She doesn't-
actually, if
So-
if I
apologies.
get an aid, I can be.
Yeah, you get an aid.
You get an aid.
God.
I think
Oh no.
you definitely get an aid.
You can do it.
All right,
You
here
can do
we
it,
go.
Mort. Lying
Rob-
is simple. It's one.
Lying
all
is
the
easy
money.
as breathing.
Okay, 18. It's not quite.
Okay, so Mort is being suspicious.
Mort, if I catch you sucking on your thumb without washing your hands, I got my eye on you. Stop being gross. They don't see a decapitated finger or like a disembodied finger, and Mort's not visibly eating it right now. Is that like where is the finger?
Looks like he might have chewing tobacco in his mouth right now.
Don't you will sew it into your back at some point.
What you eating?
He
What you eating?
spits stuff. You want some?
No.
All the best. All the best with that, my friend.
Is that a finger?
If it was, would you really want to know?
Spit it out in this towel.
No.
Spit it now. That's funny.
Lord. Son.
Your friends.
You can go to divine jail for that. Become a ghoul or something. Spit out the finger. Show me what you're eating. What are you eating?
I'm eating divine inspiration.
Okay,
He
Dee
believes what he says.
Didi's gonna harass you until you spit it out or swallow what you've got. Show me what you got in there. Didi's trying to have a look at what's inside his mouth.
And he's not opening his mouth. Nope.
All right. Is there anything that breaks this stalemate?
Oh, let's see how Dee feels when he goes large and starts giving hugs deep in his armpit.
Okay, yeah, the Fey move away from Mort. Did Mort just chew and eat the finger?
No, he spits the finger out. He likes the idea of sewing it in.
He's just
It is a finger!
No, it's not. When I do this with a finger, he's gonna do the surgery himself because he can use his nature knowledge for heal.
Oh, because he's a vivisectionist. That's hilarious.
All right.
Is this happening in front of Didi and Phoebe, or are you going up?
No,
in
no,
rope
he's
trick
gonna
to
go
do it? Okay.
off into it.
Okay.
17.
In the rope trick. Okay. Is it all happening this evening, or are you waiting, or are you just like immediately like cut it in, put it in?
No, it's a great idea to do it now, and Phoebe's gonna take it from him.
I'm gonna fall asleep, and then Phoebe will take it, or Didi will
Exactly.
disintegrate it, or something.
We got Dugan to steal it. Got 29 on the.
Dugan's so good at stealing that he could probably steal your organ.
We should find the DC for that. 'Cause it's pretty close.
Anyone feeling cold?
All right.
All right, we entering downtime, and then are we switching DM seats tonight? Is that what's happening, or?
We're gonna kick that off.
Okay.
But when we're entering downtime, you have it sewed into you. We'll figure out what that does mechanically
I'll just note it at the top.
during the downtime. When you rest, the Fey Court is called to session.
Nice. Oh, scary. Phoebe's not there, right?
Phoebe's not there. Snowflakes surround Didi as she enters the mindscape.
Okay, she's catching them on her tongue.
Capra approaches, surrounded with sheaths of wheat and
Hey, Capra.
plants that look ripe.
You got one in your mouth?
Yeah, I got one in my mouth.
Okay.
Dugan, Capra is looking jacked, would be the word. Give me a second.
Do you want a token?
Yes, please.
How's that look?
There we go. Capra is looking filled out. His shoulders are square. His face is has lost some of the awkward angles and is more composed.
Who the fuck are you?
That's Capra all grown up.
Hey, Dugan! He still sounds like he's in the middle of puberty.
Oh yeah, all grown up.
Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Hey, come running at me. Come at me, Blue.
Why?
Just come.
Hey,
Run
Dugan,
at me.
you're surrounded by a like pumpkin patch and vines and rotting vegetables.
Where the fuck?
Pumpkins.
Fucking pumpkins. These are my Dugan lanterns.
Dugan, pumpkin eater.
Okay, do you try to run to Dee Dee?
Yeah, run at me!
Like run or fly?
Oh, that's what I mean. You know what I mean. Just do a Fey run. Come try to get me. Dee Dee's got a big smile on her face.
Dugan goes for her.
Okay, you get to a certain point where you're about 30 feet apart from one another, and all you do is kind of spin the whole menagerie kind of in this rotating fashion.
Whee!
There's a little spiral that you produce.
Okay, let's do that again.
Yeah, the seasons can't overlap, I guess. We're like towering season masters unto ourselves.
What she said.
Unto ourselves. So no, Capra, you're looking very you're very svelte, very filled in.
I feel alright, feel good. Approaching from another direction is like rainbows and sunshine and like mist.
It's something on a mouse card. Hey!
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
I wonder who that is.
That looks like a gerbil to me. Counselors.
Hey!
Can you hear me?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not the sound of your voice that's caused the silence here. It's
Dugan could definitely hear you because he could talk to animals.
yeah, you're a fucking squirrel.
I beg.
He must be a monk. A chipmunk.
Very nice. I've not heard that one before. Nice to meet everyone. Are you the new chosen of her?
Well,
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
you got these fancy rings.
So do we vow to defeat the evil Atlantia and save Gwendolen, and protect the courts, etc., etc.?
We got these other jobs that we gotta do, so in our free time, I guess. Sure.
Just what Fo would say anyway.
It's you. Fucking squirrel.
Yeah,
Wanna see what
don't
I
worry.
can do with an acorn?
We got powerful friends, and we can convince them to help us.
You've been chosen.
No, we put on the rings. We chose this.
Of course. We all choose our own fates. Although
Right.
my fate is rather blocky these days.
What happened to you?
I was in the crag looking for a key. And then a horrible woman came up behind me and everything kind of went still.
How big is Gerbil?
Give me 1 second. I think it's might be tiny. They are no, they're small, same size as Dee Dee.
What is Gerbil?
She's a Gerby. Knowledge nature.
Yeah, 22.
22. They are small, chaotic, good Fey with auras of friendship.
Sorry. When you look like that, everyone wants to go up and pet you.
They have hearts on their
I'm-
chests and hold hands. And
They're
As far as
effectively.
Dugan's concerned, your name is definitely Gerbil.
Oh, so wrong.
There's a They have very powerful charms and AoE charms where they can make anyone their friend.
Oh my god.
They additionally can help people forget things. Typically, they when people encounter these things, and if they didn't like them, they just don't remember the encounter.
Okay.
All right, so how come you let Oban Chul and Millivander Fuzz and Agua Fella get corrupted or dead?
Agua Fella's of winter.
Yeah, she's dead.
I sent my holy knight.
TV's like, okay.
What was that? A mouse?
No, it was a powerful nymph.
Yeah, we found the nymph. She had a trident and a chain shirt. She died.
Yes.
She died to the dragon. She's dead. Sorry.
She's always was a bitch.
You sent one person against Zenge and the dragon?
What Zhang who?
The hobgoblin druid that could cast 8 circle spells.
Okay, alright, here. Everybody who's voting for a complete change in leadership, raise their hands, because I'm sensing a complete change into the old guard might be required here.
Yeah.
Zhang is a hobgoblin. There were some hobgoblins near the Fort Crag when I arrived. Not many though.
Oh, they're invading.
Oh, uppity again, are they?
So, where are you?
I think I'm still in the crag
Oh, you got turned into stone or something?
near the furnace. Feels rocky. Feels good to think, I think.
Yeah. She puts up her hand.
Capra's like...
Sorry, bud. You kind of did a bad job. Sending people off on their own to their deaths and not protecting the circle, and all the old guards dead.
Yeah, that's a great big...
They do as they would. They chose lives of violence, and they died by violence.
Well, at least he still has his ring.
I think so.
Well,
Don't rightly know, actually.
we'll give it to
No.
we'll give it to Phoebe when we find you.
Who's a Phoebe?
No, don't worry about it.
It's someone who's actually fought the forces of evil.
I've done more fighting. I
Okay.
just don't like it.
Dugan, since this is your council, I agree to fight the evil.
Yes, but we have free time.
Yep. And by free time, we mean when we can convince our human friends to help.
They're not that bright. It won't be that hard.
No.
Capra's having a giggle.
How many humans actually are here?
Not a lot.
It's just Chaga.
Well,
It's
it's
just
the
Chaga.
Imperial Foreign Legion. It's supposed to be the way that the non-humans get their citizenship and citizenship through service. And Chaga.
Most of the people in the castle are still human, even in the
Yeah.
Foreign Legion.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think a
Well,
lot-
criminals can also.
Criminals, yeah.
Criminals. Yeah. But when you're in a place that's like 90% humans, there's going to be more human criminals than non-human
Yep.
people who are like, I'm going to war.
Okay, so
So we call the council to session in the name of Gwendolen, yes?
Yes, we do.
Dugan, Gwendolen, or Orlandia?
He's gonna go with Gwendolyn.
Okay. Right. The council is ordained. Light from the four rings comes together. There is unity in this agreement. The four seasons agree. when we come back to this group, you will all have your first tier of mythic.
Awesome. So awesome.
Nice.
You will not be stealing power. You will need to be completing and defeating and solving the problems which relate to the Fey on this world. You
Damn
know,
it! If there's anyone who would have stolen mythic power, it's Dugan.
Dugan, you have a greater affinity towards both undeath and death itself. Like a greater appreciation for the art of turning life into death.
Okay.
It kind of aligns with your previous skill set somewhat.
Well, he does have the assassin advanced talent, so.
Dee Dee, I already know what Dee Dee's powers are. She's going to go dual path, trickster, and hierophant.
Okay. Capra, I've still not. I've gone through all of them going, hey, kind of martial, trickster, champion.
I'd say for you, probably trickster or champion's your best.
Yeah.
Oh, and powerful race is her first path power to get her a level, for sure.
Yeah, Capra's taking that.
Yeah.
Capra is thinking about taking leadership, actually.
Mythic leadership? Or actual leadership?
I
He doesn't have a cohort, so just leadership.
It would be leadership. Leadership. He'll be getting a feat with his level.
And then if you take leadership defeat, you get all the extra followers, too.
So Capra is thinking about becoming more leaderish in his forward time. All right. With this, the party will be down for at least a week, if not more, in terms of some correspondence, getting rid of diseases, sorting the treasure, getting some purchases in. Meanwhile, the forces of the Iron Lord, the Iron Walker Xerxes, they are advancing upon or making machinations towards a particular trade town with port. Marketport. Might you intro us
Very well.
to set up?
Oh, shit.
Do you have the?
Let
I
me-
sent you emailed you the file.
First, I'm going to move the DM text
Save and
from Adam to Mark. Ugh. Explit Y. There we go.
I actually got to reload map tools too, so I'm the DM and not the player. Otherwise, I won't be able to see half the stuff I put down.
Okay. All right, because Adam's going to be out for the next couple of weeks, I think.
Yep,
As
I'm
you-
out for the next 2 weeks.
Mark
Thursday as well.
Thursday. So Thursday,
That's the next time I can play.
I can't play too late because I will get
Friday you're leaving,
stabbed.
All right, so what am I doing? I'm saving this map, and then what?
I sent you the file for what's coming up.
When did you send that?
Do we have like 30 seconds?
I sent it this afternoon, I think, or this morning.
If you need to go for,
We're back. We're back.
you can go for a PP.
Yeah.
PP poo poo. Alright, now I am on the PC layer.
Was it Eclipse that you sent it to, or
Yeah, Eclipse.
I'm just going to forward it to my other...
In VC, what the hell? Okay. Got it.
Cool.
I can send it again if you need.
No, send it to the other email address, Mark.
What's the other one? I don't know the other one, I don't think. I've been using that one for...
Oh no, I got it. Never mind.
Okay.
One of my email addresses has such a complicated password that I don't remember it.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to send me the new one, because I've been using...
No, it's fine.
I am familiar with that concept of... password's not complex enough.
Oh my god, that drives me nuts.
I'm fairly certain that it is, actually, particularly with how typical, like, brute force password breaking methods work.
Pretty sure they're almost random looking collection of numbers, symbols, and letters.
Well,
Some
like,
of
a sentence is no easier to break than a collection of random garbage
it's
in
not.
terms of how they break it. It's not like a person sits there and types in random shit into your thing.
No.
What is this? Freaking late 90s?
Yo.
Yo, man.
Alright, and it'll take 2 minutes as well.
Okay. Okay, I say.
No, if you're taking 2 minutes, I'll take 2 minutes.
Already done 2 minutes.
Oh, and of course.
What happened?
Oh my map tools.
Oh, it's all X's?
Yeah. Or it's erroring out because never seen this.
Look at the honker on Zenge. Oh my lord.
Yeah. It kind of worked, maybe. I guess while Mark's gone, we can introduce our
Adam,
goblins.
wasn't it the same icon I used?
It might have been. I
Zenge, wasn't that the same one I used?
the scaredy wolf? With the big nose.
No. Big nose.
There's a whole goblin art style where they all have massive schnozzes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm running over my fucking cord to
Your
my
headphones?
headphones. Yeah.
Wolf, like, oh my god.
Oh no!
What was that?
What was it?
Whoa! What is it? Whoa! What is that? Yeah, it's Scaredy Wolf. He can talk because he's a warg. He's just the omega of the wargs. And then Zenge is a... So background. Mark asked us for some reason to create these really powerful goblin characters. I'm very scared now. Zenge Big Nose, is an alchemist cavalier of the... he's a battlefield scrounger. At least that's how he started off his career. And he's of the Order of... What is it called? Order of Fortune, which is he serves the highest bidder. So he rides around on Scaredy Wolf, who was a warg pup that he found on a battlefield somewhere, and made friends with him. So he rides Scaredy Wolf. Scaredy Wolf is a very agitated, highly anxious warg. Ahmed?
Toxo is he's a fighter weapon master, monk, Zen archer. So he's got arrow tricks for days. He's very fun to just yeah. I can't wait to actually start playing with him. He's going to be a lot of fun. So Toxo was with a military, like goblin military, and he just stayed with it.
Okay. Gohn Bakemono, or Bakemono, as is like his nom de guerre, is a hobgoblin slayer barbarian who rips and tears until it's done. He is the best defense is offense, and the best offense is aggression, and the best aggression is more aggression. He is a barbarian with the beast totem, who also has 2-weapon fighting and improved 2-weapon fighting, as well as rend, and then the Ronin powers. On top of that, and then as a slayer, that's where he's getting his 2-weapon fighting one through ranger, and then the sneak attack powers of hunter, surprise, and opportunist. He also doubles as the party's tracker as well as trap guy. As the case may be.
And having looked them over, I went through a few things last night. Like, maybe I'll throw in something else in this encounter here, because yikes.
Yeah. So yeah, Bakemono is a glass cannon beast of a slayer. Worships the red god of war. Has a less than pleasant demeanor. And is super easy to hit. Let's.
Okay.
Keep him alive, boys. Keep him alive.
I think all three of them worship the red god of war.
I think they do.
Rounding out the party, we have a female hobgoblin who walks into the tent where you all are.
Where are we?
You have been summoned by Shogun Kobunaga. He's not the leader of the Hobgoblin Offensive, but he is one of them. One of the main ones. He's on that council. And he has personally summoned each of you to join him for an assignment that you've been specially selected for.
Do we know each other previously?
Bakemono and Toxo, you know of each other. You don't really hang around in the same circles. Him being an archer, you being a vanguard fighter, probably. However, given your reputations, you're aware of each other. Zenge, you don't know them. You are but a lowly goblin. However, your accomplishments have distinguished you from the rest of the pack, so to speak. Ooh. And you've been summoned here by someone fairly important.
Who arrived in the tent first?
We'll say you did.
Okay. What that?
Yeah, it's just a tent.
Who in there?
I don't think anyone's in there.
Okay.
Bad vision dog.
Scaredy Wolf sniffs out to see if there's anyone in the tent. He looks in cautiously.
Just get in there.
Oh, okay. When he sniffs around and makes sure that nobody's there, he sits in the center and he's looking around at everything.
Okay, it's just a very simple setup. There's some chairs to sit. There's some refreshments, just clean water.
Zenge,
Nothing fancy.
Kind of turns his nose up at the fact that there's nothing fancy here. He is wearing over top of his mithril breastplate like a noble's outfit that is like two generations out of style and a little bit threadbare in certain places. He's got a handkerchief that he takes out and he starts cleaning his mithril breastplate, and he uses the water to a little bit of the water to clean up things.
Okay.
Why are we here?
They probably want to make us an offer. An offer we can't refuse.
Okay.
Roll 1d2. 1 is Bakemono, 2 is Toxo.
But if we do refuse, we'll have to get ready to run real fast.
Yeah. I can do that. I'm good at running.
Got the run feat, doesn't he? Run and endurance.
Never stop running.
No, he doesn't. But you know,
He should.
his movement rate with his foot pads of speed is 80.
Oh.
70 while mounted. He's good at running.
Means dodge and mobility. You don't get me.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I am also giving these goblins the choice of toughness or endurance as bonus feats for being military trained.
Cool. I'll put that under background.
Okay.
Think because I wear a chain shirt, was it toughness or...
Endurance.
Toughness or endurance.
Okay, I think I'm going to take toughness.
I think I'm.
Yeah.
Second.
14 hit points. Can I also give the same training to my intelligent animal companion?
Yes, you may.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I will. Bakemono or Gohn Bakemono is taking endurance. That way he never has to take off his armor.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, just because I just did up the tokens, do you want Gohn or Gohn Bakemono or Bakemono?
Bakemono is a nom de guerre, but it's more like a class of Oni.
Okay.
It's like calling himself "I'm the demon."
All right. Well, what do you want on your token? 'Cause it's up to
Gohn.
you.
We'll go with Gohn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gohn. All right. I'll change it then.
It's fine. I gave myself a cool name.
Well, it's a cool name. That's why I thought that's what you want.
Well, you can put Bakemono down there or Bake, but it's fine. He's cool with either.
All right. You are next to arrive, Gohn Bakemono.
Who that? Someone coming.
Yeah, Scaredy Wolf smells him coming before.
Who's in the tent?
Oh, is he supposed to be
I
here?
see both.
Yeah, are you supposed to be here?
Are you? He's eyeing you up like you'd be prey.
Okay, he walks forward. He twirls his handkerchief around his hand.
Am I who? Behia got your tongue?
Are you supposed to be here?
I asked you first.
I don't answer the questions of little goblins.
Oh,
Nosy little goblin.
yes.
He wipes his nose a little bit. He's rather proud of his nose. He will back away from Gohn.
Hobgoblin's privilege, I suppose. I'm Zenge Bignose. Of the Order of Fortune. Perhaps you've heard of me.
And he's like playing with one of his earrings while he's saying that, and he's struck out like a haughty pose in his armor.
I will knowledge local.
Oh, this guy looks tough. Maybe you shouldn't talk to him like that.
Quiet, Scaredy Wolf.
All right. So I have studied you as per a target, just in case, it's a thing you do when you're a slayer.
Every time you go into a room, I can kill you. I can
I
kill
can
you.
kill you. I can kill you. I can kill you. All right. So he's got a
This guy looks tough.
+5 on the knowledge local. So 32 knowledge local. So what would be one of the things that Scary Wolf and Zenge did?
Zenge and Scaredy Wolf haunt battlefields after they happen, and they're renowned for looting the best things on a battlefield afterwards. and probably because they became renowned for that, retrieved some important items and prisoners for the generals.
You collect scraps. I know you. And your talking wolf.
To the victor goes the spoils. Unless I get there first.
I create victory.
Oh, do you now? Good for you. Glad you're on our side. You're on our
They know
side,
me as
right?
Bakemono.
Bakamono.
Have I heard of him?
Make a knowledge local.
Don't have that.
Make an int check.
Do you have knowledge planes or knowledge nature?
I have knowledge nature.
Okay. Help it out, Mark. Just a little bit.
15.
You understand the concept of it. It's like calling yourself like demon or devil or like he called him. It's like an Oni name. He called it. It's like he's calling himself like an Oni.
You and
Of
I
course.
both know there are all sorts of Oni in the Iron Lord's army. Are you saying you're one of them?
I
Oh.
will ascend.
Oh, is that bad? That's bad. That sounds really bad.
Maybe we should ask him to do a trick. Can you change your form, Bakamono? Show us a change. Show us a little form change. A little shape change. No?
He turns invisible.
Oh. I think he turned into a Fey.
Oh, Fey, here.
No, Scaredy Wolf.
Okay. Don't scare me like that. I don't like Fey. Since the last time.
Yes.
Does Scaredy Wolf have scent?
Scary Wolf has scent.
Okay. He is now moving around the room.
Dark vision, low light, scent. I think he's over here now.
You can smell him. He has nothing that stops you from being smelled. He has a very bestial scent.
Okay. Scary Wolf is like staying within reach of Zenge and is like
I'm assuming
moving.
it's like this. Sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Look out! Look out!
The exact opposite of what you'd expect from an animal companion.
Zenge, with the keen eyes, probably noticed that Gohn spun a ring on his finger before turning invisible.
Okay.
The other thing he would have noticed that Gohn didn't appear to have too much in terms of weaponry on him.
Spent it all on that ring, huh?
Mental note about the ring: if Gohn dies, Zengi's going to yoink the ring.
Okay.
He's
Toxo.
just grinning at where Scaredy Wolf is telling him Gohn is.
Toxo, I think you arrive right about now.
Who died? Oh, no, more hobgoblins. This bad.
Toxo.
This bad.
Toxo looks around. He's a goblin. Sorry, hobgoblin. Yeah, Toxo looks around. Greetings of Toxo you have.
Zengi.
He doesn't. His body stays very still as he moves.
Zengi does one of these like flourishes with his handkerchief. Bows.
Greetings.
Zengi Big Nose. And there's some sort of Oni that's crawling around our room.
He finds an area that doesn't look disturbed and out of the way. He crosses his legs and just lowers his body. He sits. Toxo.
What's he doing?
Looks like he's sitting, Scaredy Wolf.
Oh.
Gohn is going to throw a rock or like an arrow at the feet of Scaredy Wolf to turn himself visible. to attempt to scare
Scaredy
him.
Wolf jumps like 6 inches into the air, and then is like sniffing and biting at the arrow that scared him.
The bonus on the like intimidate would be plus 26.
Okay.
Toxo doesn't respond. He doesn't even move his head. What be your name? Third one.
Gohn.
He stops moving for a second. Heard of you, I have.
You rain arrows of death.
You bring death. To front you do.
Okay. He nods to the other hobgoblin.
The other one nods back.
After a brief period of maybe awkward silence. Scaredy Wolf, you smell another... Oh, it's an animal.
Oh, that,
Getting close.
who that? Somebody here?
And this thing walks in.
Oh. Fine as a... Holy... What the...
Before this hobgoblin comes in. No, we've had this discussion. Inside is not for you. Out. And this woman shoos this giant cat outside. I'll be right out. Oh, yeah, I thought it'd be first.
These guys so kill our characters.
She comes over. Ooh, water. Everyone thinks I want wine. I don't know why.
I could go for a bit of wine.
Oh, what a cute little... Is that a warg or a wolf?
It's a warg.
Oh, aren't you a cute little warg?
Oh,
May I?
stay back.
Ears are back and tails all frizzed up and
Oh,
Jumpy
okay.
he be.
Maybe later then.
Jumpy he be.
He's lovely.
Friends
My
you
name?
make first.
My name is Nizina. Who are you?
Greetings of Toxo you have.
And am I in the right tent?
Do we recognize Nazina?
Waiting tent this be.
Make intelligence. Just roll d20s.
Okay. Red-skinned lady hob. 10.
Toxo.
An int
10,
check, it's actually a
17.
13.
13.
Zenge gets an 18.
Zenge, you know who she is.
17 from Toxo.
Holy
She-
crap, Zengi's intelligence.
Zangi, you know who she is. She is some sort of nature priestess who rides around on the giant cat you just saw, and she's renowned for summoning monsters.
Ah, the renowned summoner.
And she's known to sing during battle.
Nazina. A pleasure is all mine.
And he does a bow and he's gonna like he's seen other knights do before, kind of like clasp her hand like a lady.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you.
He flourishes and then goes back over to Scaredy Wolf and with a free action just simply mounts on top of Scaredy Wolf like it's kind of the normal place where he is. Like it was effortlessly ride check of plus 37.
Okay.
He then rides Scaredy Wolf up to the bowl and allows Scaredy Wolf to drink from it.
She doesn't seem to mind that you're drinking from the bowl. In fact, she takes a cup and scoops from the bowl. Same bowl the wolf is drinking from, and she drinks from it as well.
Priestess, archer, warrior, pack mule.
Oh, you guys are going to be those guys, aren't you?
Variety be this group.
Whatever do you mean? They're gonna do some killing, apparently. I will be there to supervise.
What?
Confident you be. Overconfident.
Oh yeah, boss. They don't think they like what you're saying too much.
Quiet, Scaredy Wolf. Let me do the talking.
Okay, and very shortly after, another hobgoblin walks in. Not quite such an intense look on his face at the moment.
Oh no.
What's up, guys?
Uh,
Get a drink on.
Gohn snaps to attention.
Zengi.
He walks in. He's
pulls-
got a scroll. He looks at it, looks at you, looks at the scroll, nods, heads back out.
Ready he not be.
I don't think he was our superior.
Looking at
Do you
Gohn,
recognize
making
him?
fun of him a little bit. No.
Make intelligence checks.
Ow. Ow. My bane.
22.
22.
22. That
10.
is. That is
10.
Tokunaga Genjo. Got a 22.
The guy that just popped his head in the tent is the leader?
Hang on a sec. I'm checking Nazina because she has one of those, take 10 abilities. So, let's see.
Gohn also has knowledge look.
Yeah, not that smart apart. Okay.
I'm familiar.
Okay, we'll go with your 22. You have seen him before. There's a good chance he might be your superior. Tokunaga Genjo is rumored to be what they call someone who has walked on iron.
What is Zengi's relationship with this army? As Order of Fortune, he has to follow the person who pays him the most. So, has he been paid?
Initially,
or is he...
you were drafted. You were allowed through various feats of heroics or displays of skill. You've shown your worth. You are allowed to keep more treasure than most. And at this point, they are paying you to make sure you stick around. You get perks here and there.
Okay, so it's a sporadic earn what you kill kind of payment.
Yes. They are, however, providing you with many opportunities to kill. You don't have to go looking for work. It comes to you.
Okay. He's fine with that for now.
Okay. This guy Tokunaga walks back in. Attention.
Toxo stands up. It's just his body doesn't move. He just stands up, strains his legs out.
That Gohn's still out of tension from when he popped his head in before.
Okay. Nazina turns around and stands roughly straight.
Zengi will ride Scaredy Wolf over, and he's basically saluting with a lance that he very quickly put into his hands. Zengi also has quick draw and quick stow, so stuff just is in and out of his hands.
Nice.
Suspicious of the little guy who just takes from the dead and has quick fingers.
Understandable. All right. An older hobgoblin walks in.
At a plus 28 sleight of hand, you don't need to worry about anything.
Followed by a younger hobgoblin, neatly dressed. The older one walks in, salutes you. Please sit. Everyone is encouraged to sit. The younger hobgoblin sort of steps to the side.
Who has to sit?
Yeah, Toxo sits.
Does what told.
Yeah. Welcome to my camp. As you know, I am Shogun Kobunaga, and you five have been selected for a very special mission.
Toxo's wondering
All
if
of
that
your
includes the dog.
superiors have spoken highly of you, of your abilities, and I believe you'll make valuable additions to my army. You'll be working together. We have a unique opportunity to potentially change the tide of the war more in our favor. If you succeed and survive the war, you'll receive the rank of samurai and be granted lands in the new kingdom. Do you find this acceptable?
Gohn bows his head.
Xena kind of, she almost looks like she's doing it sheepishly, like, I don't have a choice, this is how we get through this.
No, Gohn is fully, like, 100% committed to this process.
Okay. Okay.
Every fiber of his being is this is the correct thing to do.
Everybody's sitting, I think.
Might I ask for a small change for payment?
I am open to negotiation, I suppose, but
As a cavalier of the Order of Fortune, we prefer not to tie ourselves to a specific place. Perhaps we could liquidate the lands that would otherwise be placed under my dominion and give me a cash reward instead.
if you would prefer coin will be provided.
Yes, with humblest and most gracious apologies for asking a further clarification. He looks over at Gohn.
More
who's-
grumbling from,
yeah.
like, giving, like...
Might I know the...
You notice that the Tokunaga is kind of looking at you like, the fuck do you think you are?
Might I know the 14th level Gestalt, motherfucker? Might I know the cash value of such a reward?
To be determined, as is the land.
Hmm.
He shifts uncomfortably. He visibly doesn't like this.
I'm sure it will be to your satisfaction.
Okay. He doesn't work for satisfaction, but he's not complaining any further.
Hotel of Character Greed does.
With that settled,
And it's not. He's now looking down at the ground.
okay. There's certain flexibility. He's just met you.
Scaredy
Impress
Wolf's
him
going,
and we'll talk.
yeah, it's settled. Yeah, Zenki's like, now he's like, okay, he'll go along with this, but in his mind, he doesn't work for this guy.
New to army they be.
Along the coast, there is a human city. Mark. Hang on a sec. Mark's memory's gone to crap. There we go. They call it Port Calvary. It's used to bring in various goods and is part of the supply line for the Imperium. Our goal is to take over this city and use it as a supply line for ourselves, while at the same time cutting off theirs. It's this particular one.
Does that mean they have ships? You know, those ships with cannons?
That is classified.
Okay, Zenki's now like not impressed with how this conversation's going. He shifts uncomfortably in his saddle and is looking at the ground again.
Just like, every time Zenki's asking, like, a question, there's, like, little huffs and grunts go. Such more wine.
Toxo looks slightly over. Useless be wolf, ship he be. Ground our entrance will be.
Actually, that's not entirely true, says the young hobgoblin. The shogun looks at him like, you are speaking out of turn, and he quickly gets back in line. One of these, yes.
Zengi's just looking at the ground. He's thinking. He's like, here we go. Hobgoblins just thinking they're better than goblins again. He didn't actually give me a term. I wonder what that means. It's kind of shaky ground. The port city sounds nice, though. You go rob it blind and take a bunch of stuff and let the hobgoblins think that they won the city. He kind of hopes there isn't so much killing, but he looks over his shoulder at Gohn and just kind of nods politely to him, and that guy will do lots of the killing. He seems to like it. Like he's now checked out of whatever is going on.
So what Zenge would notice is he's not carrying. He's got spiked armor, but no he's got like maybe some like a masterwork dagger kind of thing. There's like not a lot of he doesn't carry a lot of weapons for somebody who normally slay things, which might mean bigger treasure piles.
Okay, so Zengi's really studying that ring that's on your hand.
The 5 of you will infiltrate the city. And he looks over at this younger hobgoblin. The palace, apparently. And I'll let Kyogi explain how you will gain control. And he steps aside. Aha, yes. Gentlemen. First of all, wonderful to meet you all.
And lady.
And lady, of course. What a lovely head of hair you have.
Zengi sits proudly in his saddle and is smiling at Nazina.
So, what's very special about Port Calvary is the smuggler's port underneath the mountain.
Ooh.
I used to run that. It was very profitable. Perfect for us goblins. We can see in the dark. The problem is we ran into a bit of an issue. See, always looking to expand, we dig into places.
Oh no, issues.
Scaredy Wolf doesn't like the sound of issues.
He's looking at the wolf like,
oh. A problem that's an issue. Oh no, that's not good.
Show him the wolf. You can't see it.
There's Zengi, who is a alchemist cavalier who rides a warg called Scaredy Wolf. Scaredy Wolf's like the omega of. He's the unlikely warg that progressed to 14th level.
Yes, just a small issue. Just sometimes when you go digging, you find things you prefer not to have dug up, which is kind of what happened with us. We dug something up, and it sort of took over the smuggler's port. So all I need from you is to get me the port back, and my people and I will be able to smuggle you directly into the palace, if it pleases you. And I imagine it does, doesn't it, Shogun? The Shogun just blinks with barely hidden anger.
So, Gohn and the Shogun are from like one kind of hobgoblin, and there's multiple branches of hobgoblin. And Kyogi here is from a different branch of hobgoblin.
He's very much a
mercantile.
An imperial hobgoblin.
This one will
So-
never walk on iron. Just
Um,
like, Gohn is actually turning to look at the hand.
He winks at Gohn when you look at him.
Tokunaga turned to you when you said, "He'll never walk on iron." So, I mean, once we've got that, I mean, believe me when I tell you, first things first, yes, we have questions. I like questions. Questions are good because it open communication. It's wonderful. What is it?
What sort of resistance are we expecting in these tunnels? What sort of, and if we clear the tunnels, what's to stop us from just going into the palace ourselves? Why do we need you?
Oh, well, we're not going into the palace. You will be going into the palace yourselves. We're just going to guide you how to get there, because there's many crevices and turns and this and that, up and down, here and there. So we're going to show you get there without issue.
I see.
As for resistance, well, it seems like this thing we dug up some affinity for enchantment spells, and seems to have taken over the loyalty of my people.
Oh no! That sounds bad.
Enchantment spells. There's bullshit to fight against.
Yes, we're gonna have to find some way to protect ourselves, shouldn't we?
Yeah, remember the time against the fairy?
They don't need to know about the times of the fairies.
Says the
I'd
14th
like to hear
level
about the
character.
times from the fairies.
14th level character with the +8 will save and the +9 with 4, so +8 and 13, and the 13 is Scaredy Wolf. Zengi
I can
doesn't.
adjust. I
yeah.
can adjust my magics for protections.
Oh,
Says Nizina.
much obliged.
Oh, Agamotto is only better at that if he's angry.
And as for other resistances in the caves themselves, it is kind of. Do any of you do any arcane research, banner research, that sort of thing?
No.
It's a Scaredy Wolf. Who looks horrified.
Okay. All right. Well, things there are a little off than the way they should be. So, for example, hard teleportation effects, they work, just not as well or as on target as you might like sometimes. Which is, I mean, well, there's other reasons, aren't there, General? We're not teleporting directly there? That is correct. Finish. All right. Yes, so there are things occasionally that appear within the tunnels that are not necessarily of this world.
Wonderful.
Nothing you can't handle, I'm sure.
Are there any targets which specifically need to be eliminated?
Weren't you listening? Everything in the caves.
What of the palace?
Good question.
Actually, in the palace, the fewer you kill, the better.
Ransom?
There's a genuinely confused ass look on Gohn's face. Like,
The Baron has a son. We are going to take his son.
Ransom.
And one of your friends, Kyogi, will be replacing him? Yes, that is correct. The Baron will know. As few others. Hopefully, if few others will know as well. The smaller a mess you make, the better. If you can make it look, if any fighting occurs, if you can make it look like you attacked and retreated without succeeding, all the better.
Is this one critical? And he's pointing at Kyogi.
He is the one with whom we have a bargain.
Okay, he takes that as on an as determined basis. He's critical in a fluid sort of sense.
Yes, for now, yes. In addition to this, there are a few things I would like you to look at before you hit the mountains. Oh, you got Mame back?
Ami's back. Good. Lost connection, I do.
All right, I'll start over. In addition to this particular mission, there are a few targets I would like you to have a look at before you reach the mountains. Daimyo Tokunaga Genjo has the list. Are there any questions?
Time needed this be done by?
Ideally as quickly as possible, however, you have time to plan and execute.
Need scouting time. We have.
I'll leave the details to your group.
I think he's looking hard at Toxo, like, why does he talk so funny?
If you know anything about him, he's got a couple of markings on his shoulder and maybe on his cheek and chest. If you have, guess some knowledges, you'd know that he's some kind of monk.
Nope.
Okay. If there are no
Gohn
questions,
likely knows. So.
there are no questions. Tokunaga stands, looks at you. Attention!
Okay.
So he looks around, he thought he was at attention, he pops
Well,
his
you-
lance.
Everyone else
over
is sitting.
Yeah,
so-
okay.
Gets up.
He's saluting. The general salutes and walks out.
Oh, that guy was scary.
Yes, it was.
So, I will be meeting you at the entrance to the cave. That's to get into the. It's all on the map. My friend here, Roku, he knows. Some of the best leaders lead from behind a desk, my friend. It's all about strategy.
And your strategies lost you a city.
It's one unforeseen event that no one could have predicted.
Well, why don't we go to the tunnels ourselves? We wouldn't want you to alert our enemies of our coming.
Oh, but I'll be there with your ride.
What ride?
Oh, it's a river that goes under the mountain through a waterfall. Pretty neat.
So why do we need you there? I think our big guy here could row a boat.
Well, I mean, if you want to bring a rowboat, I mean, I guess that's up to you.
Experience this one have.
I was just going to bring you in one of our smuggling ships.
Anyone here know how to sail?
I don't know how to
I don't.
punch people until they sail for me.
All right, then. How about I just have the boat ready and I'll meet you there, and however you want to get through, you get through.
No, apparently none of us are sailors. Touche, my strategist friend.
Okay. See, always thinking, always thinking. So I'll see you there.
Okay,
Why don't you
Gohn
travel
is
with us?
Now, somewhat in personal space.
Oh, I
He's
see.
reaching forward to grab some hair.
What do you ow ow ow
He yanks it out
ow? Why?
in case we need to find you. He hands it to the our hair is good for priests use hair. He's gonna give it to
he kind of almost trips out of the tent, but and leaves very quickly as you hear the growl of a very large cat, like ah! Runs away.
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't need much preparation. I carry everything I need. And I've survived this war so far.
We've been bestowed a great honor. We shall succeed and bring glory to the Hobgoblin people.
Sure. Honor, glory, he sniffs. Those sorts of things don't make your kip golden.
If one is bathed in honor and glory, it is greater than any gold.
I'll take your share then.
We will be splitting the treasure evenly, whatever treasure we find.
Yes.
Coin, gold, not be treasure of real. Honor, victory,
I will
be
help.
true.
I will help with the sorting, and for a small fee of anything that doesn't divide evenly by 5.
As the Shogun said, there are a few targets we should investigate before heading to the caves. They are nearly on the way.
This is
Tokunaga.
okay.
Yes, this is Tokunaga.
What do we know of Tokunaga?
He's really intense when he wants to be.
Ah!
He's got an
No,
awesome
does
beard.
he have like does he have like a great sword or like a short spear or
He has a thin blade at his hip.
Good.
It's fancy, but not terribly fancy.
that type of broken?
You lead the way.
There's a rumor that this type of thin blade and light style is favored amongst the High General of Xerxes. He's
You
not
lead the
that
way.
heavily encased in steel type warrior, but
He's wearing the armor. Well, I guess you can't really see it that well. It's lamellar armor, mithril, with mithril plates.
As my ancestors did say, follow your nose.
Is everyone prepared, or do you require an evening?
I am always
Ready be
prepared.
I am.
Very well then, Miss Nazina, you said you would be able to help us with transportation. Yes. Everyone gather round, please. Oh, just out of curiosity, how many of you have been turned to mist before?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm gonna roll a d4 on a 25% chance, because 14th level.
No, my dear, but it would be an honor to be turned into mist by you.
There's a flourish with his handkerchief.
Every time he does the human knight thing,
Yep.
there's like this. You're watching like Scarlet Pimpernel plays or something like.
He might have picked this up by interacting with other knights,
Yep.
by
Yeah.
watching, spying upon people. He's a little goblin.
He also might not be just purely from like goblin-y goblinhood.
Yeah.
He's 14th level in Gestalt, as one might have said.
Oh, that big! That big! That big!
Yeah.
What is that?
This
It's like
is
a lizard cat.
Oh, it is. It's called a war cat. It's think of a giant tiger with armadillo hide.
Mark, I just sent you a message there.
Oh.
It's a D&D. Okay. Hey, look, it's a D&D.
I'm getting all.
If Zenge meets Chaga, and they both declare that they have the big nose, does Chaga just have to acquiesce and go, no, you...
No, it's going to be one of those things
have
where...
the big nose.
Where the big nose, you just have to, like...
The biggest nose wins.
No,
Well, no,
it's like
it's-
you have a
it's-
smaller nose. It's like I have the biggest nose, and even though I don't, but if you're more powerful to claim
it's
that,
It's
Is
the
it-
2 + 2 = 5 thing.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
Say
yeah.
I have the big nose.
yeah, it's figurative, not literal.
Well, no, for for Zenge, it's quite literal.
Well, yeah. Look at that. Look at that thing. That's.
How does he drink?
Does he have gold teeth?
Bling bling.
Who's that?
Zenge.
It looks like his token has. Yeah, so he's got a
Yeah.
gold. He's got a gold capped fang on each side. Part of his order, he has to display wealth, so that's why he's got noble clothes and jewelry and stuff. So
Oh, yeah. That's what I figured when you said Order of Fortune. It was very.
Yep. He's got 300 silver pieces worth of silver jewelry and noble clothing that he wears over his armor, and then I guess apparently gold teeth and
Gold
earrings.
tooth and some
Gold
earrings
Yep.
and things.
Alright. And with that, she has to cast 2 spells just because of the number of. Well, really because of the animal companions, but she's not going to leave hers behind either. She casts 2 Windwalk spells.
Oh,
Oh, she's real good. She's good at her job.
Yes, she's.
I have no ranks in spellcraft. I'm a fart cloud now.
You find your bodies, for those of you unfamiliar with it, slowly turning into mist, and then you find yourself you're able to almost walk upon the winds at great speeds.
Your magic is exhilarating.
I can't see my feet.
I don't think we can talk, so it's like your internal monologue.
yeah. Zenge will ride Scaredy Wolf just because Scaredy Wolf will run away if he's
Okay.
left to his own devices.
I'm on completely the wrong. Okay. Do you guys want to? I don't know if you want to call it a night or.
It might be we're off. We are off on an adventure with our new heroes. Seems like a pretty decent place to
Yeah.
bed down for the evening.
We could get a combat in, can't we?
Jonah.
Sure, we
No,
can get a
seriously,
combat in.
The first thing is
Yeah.
okay.
We gotta hit something on the way. We could do that. can't
No, what you find you find a hobgoblin patrol in trouble.
To rescue. We're going to rescue hobgoblins from the evil humans.
Exactly. Actually, well, not from evil humans at this point, but
Okay.
okay.
That
I
counts.
will grab the characters. They were at conversation. Oh, I need to grab something else too. Those as well.
I will create a initiative sheet for this.
Sure. Hopefully this works for me. Oh, there we go. I'll open it up a bit so you can see some more. Oh, is this all? Oh, okay, yes, it's all fogged over. There we go. So go. Are you on Swamplands?
No, you can force us there though, or I could go there. Swamplands.
Wait, sorry, I can force you there.
Yeah. Oh, I got it, but
You have the power to if you want.
tool, enforce player's current map, center player.
Control EF.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, there's some big.
Yep.
Some big
There's
crocodiles.
a patrol that seems to have gotten themselves into a little bit of trouble.
Oh, look at the chonker.
What is the name?
Swampland.
Swamplands.
And apparently it's a different swamp.
Now I placed you down there, but you can land farther away, certainly.
That's fine.
I can unfog some more. That'll probably help.
Did you know I come from the land of ice and snow?
Midnight Sun, Harshman as well.
Oh, we need. I think we might need a new initiative sheet.
Yeah, so I created someone called Goblin Band. I'm filling it in right now.
Okay.
I need the animal companion's name. I got it. All right, and dire crocodiles. Wow.
Yep.
Okay, what is Zenge's initiative? Zenge's initiative is +6. Scaredy Wolf is +5. Toxo, what's your initiative?
+5.
Bakemono?
Should be +3.
Nizina?
Nizina is +1.
Tokunaga?
Tokunaga is +8.
The Hob Patrol?
Oh, the Hob Patrol is +1.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Joping?
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's just. Hang on a second. Let me check that. It is +4.
That's the big animal companion, and then the dire crocs.
Oh, and dire crocs are +6. What the hell? Okay, yeah, they're +6.
Yeah, dumb animals tend to not have enough feats to choose from, so improved initiative gets on the list real frequent.
Okay, dire crocs rolled a nat 20.
Oh shit!
Well,
So did
You show up like that.
So did
They're
Zeng.
Too late for that.
There's this weird thing that doesn't happen very often, but Zenge and the dire crocs are both at +6, and they're tied. So I think there's a roll off.
Yep.
20.
Okay. And Zengi goes first.
Okay, so he wins the tie. All right, Zengi appears already mounted on Scaredy Wolf. I have to kind of... It's the first time I've ever used this character. Is the terrain difficult terrain or not?
It is difficult terrain.
Fuck.
It's very wet and mushy here.
Okay. And we showed up kind of clustered together, I guess, because of the Windwalk spells?
Yeah.
All right. So Zengi is going to use an alchemical extract called Communal Airwalk
Okay.
and give everyone a sip of Airwalk.
Okay, everyone takes that.
cool.
You gonna take a sip of this? Take a sip of that? There you go. There you go.
And he had to actually hop off for a second to give Toxo his, but then he free action hopped back onto Scaredy Wolf.
Alrighty.
I think he has a move left.
Yep.
He's going to start getting himself into position, but he has to sync on Scaredy Wolf. So as soon as Scaredy Wolf's initiative, we're going to sync up their two initiatives. He'll take a radiant action with Scaredy Wolf and kind of move up and into the air. He's going to do a move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is the Crocs. I am going to roll perception checks to see if they notice you. They are kind of focused on Emil right now. Perception's +16. Alright. How many? I'll just say the back three. I'll notice you maybe.
Those are big.
Yeah,
Some gargantuan crocodiles.
that'll get your attention.
Hello. Yeah. 28 and 33. Yeah, they notice you.
We took a visit to Lake Placid.
Yeah. All right.
Is that
This
the crocodile
croc
movie? Yeah.
moves into here. What's their reach? Their reach is 15 feet. Oh, they don't even have to get that close. Oh, that's awful for these soldiers. All right, so it's going to move a little. It does have to move a little bit. And it's going to bite at them.
I think we arrived just in time to watch crocodiles eat some mobs.
I think so. If the initiative had gone differently, it might have changed things. It's a bonus plus E.
Keep it going, Burby.
AC 30 hits for 3d. Ugh. $34 damage to the group. It bites a few of them and grabs one of the hobgoblins, just like swallowing them. That was that guy, and these ones all in. He's already there. They're all just gonna be. Okay, yeah, that's 25, I think, is a hit. Is a hit. All right, so that's it's another 96. Why does this thing keep coming up? Very angry with my computer right now. Plus 63 for another 89 damage. The troops are still holding together.
Oh my, it appears that they're getting it.
Scaredy Wolf is
Just
sinking.
barely. They look like they're about to break.
Scaredy Wolf is sinking initiatives with Zenge.
Okay,
And-
these Crocs, there's two more,
Oh,
have noticed the party. What is their movement? 20. I think they double their speed on the charge. They're just moving towards you. They don't know where you came from.
I can only see 3 of them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I had plans. Thing about Crocs is they hide.
Get off the ground.
Get off the ground!
You guys must have been wondering what I was doing, huh? And that one. So this one came out of the water, starts moving towards you. This one coming towards the party to say hi.
Sir, what's the reach?
And this one popped out. Oh, the reach is 15 feet. This one popped out of the water and bit at the hop troop.
Flat-footed?
Yeah, we're
Who?
flat-footed.
Yeah, they move too far. They can't get you. They're close enough to get you. They don't have any movement, or they don't have any attack. All right,
Computer
next.
for Adam rebooted. Sorry,
Okay.
crashed. He's rebooting right now.
Scaredy Wolf.
Yeah, Scaredy Wolf, this is weird because he's going at Zenge's initiative, so I need to change his modifier and everything to make it go before that.
All right.
So all Zenge can do basically is he's not threatened, but he's going to get out of threatened. He can move at 70.
Okay.
So we're kind of going up at an angle.
Yeah, you're on the yes.
These things are what, 20 by 20 with 15-foot reach. So that's they can reach up 35 feet. So he went up. He wants to be 40 feet up.
Okay.
Running on air using the communal airwalk.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next up. That was Zenge. Tokunaga. I think. Is he threatened here?
He is
threatened there. All right. He's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna step back. And he has a weird way of casting spells. He casts Mirror Image with no verbal or semantic components.
Zenge doesn't care because 0 ranks in spellcraft.
Right. He does get 8 images.
Interesting.
We each have our abilities.
Next is who do we have next? It was Bakemono. Is Adam. Well, assuming he's gonna delay until spells are cast by Nazina, who casts a. I think she casts. I don't want to see it unless she can cast it. It's been a while since I made this character. Haste. That's a good spell.
And Zengi's out of reach of that.
Yeah, I was thinking that as
That's
a walk
fine.
away.
That's fine.
Learn for next time.
Scaredy Wolf has plus 30 movement pause, so the only thing that it buys Zengi is the extra attack, but he's not that kind of.
Okay.
He's not that. Kind
And
of
then
fighter.
she immediately starts a bard song.
Ooh.
It is probably the most inspiring bard song you've ever heard. It's providing +4/+4.
A +4
Damn.
Bard song. Wow.
Yep. Adam, it's Bakemono's turn.
Adam's dropped.
Oh, he's still. I saw him
Nope,
move.
he's
So
back.
I thought he was.
He's back.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Adam, Bakemono delayed until.
We seem to be
Nazina cast
surrounded.
spells.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, they got initiative. We all have a communal airwalk, +4 Bard song from
Nazina
and a haste.
and a haste.
That's awesome.
And those hobgoblins are toast, dude. They're gonna be at by the time
Yeah,
we get there.
the whole troop is single-digit hit points. It's
And it looks like Zengi's running away. He ran up into the air,
like, oh.
away.
All right. So, and they're mighty close to us. Okay. Whose turn is it?
It's Bakemono. Gone. Hello? Can you hear me?
Mark, I can't hear you. Can Marty hear Mark?
We can hear Mark, so I can hear. Tell Adam I can hear him.
Can't see Ahmed and I can't hear Mark. I'm going to reconnect.
Okay. How about now, sir? Can you hear me now?
I can hear everybody. All right.
All right.
That was weird. Okay.
Haste +4 Bard song.
All right.
Big
so,
Crocs. Threaten 15 feet.
Threaten 15 feet. Okay. So Gohn turns invisible.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, aren't you a crafty warrior?
He. Let's see. I don't think he's got it. Quick
You
runners.
better not run away. I need a battlefield to loot.
Son of a bitch. Alright, and Gohn is going to study. So Toxo's here. You taking the one on the left or the right? I got the one on the right. So he's studying the Dire Croc 5
Okay.
with as a focused target while using his lenses of Predator's gaze.
Okay. Do you want to tell the stream exactly what that's going to do for you? Because it's gross.
So a studied target means that I am getting a large bonus against the particular foe. Focus target means that I will exclude other targets in my focus, but gain bonuses on the to the study target, and then my lenses of Predator's gaze further increase the potency of my studied target. So instead of being a +4 bonus for my studied target at this level, it's a +7. Good damage. A
Excuse
bunch
me.
of kills.
Bye bye.
Honked right in my nose. Right in my ears. Right in my ears, the honking. Alright. Cool.
Alright.
But that doesn't mean there's no attacking yet.
Start with that.
Okay. That would be next on the initiative is.
I think we skipped over the Hob Patrol.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Defend yourselves!
Patrol is just going to fire volleys, a couple volleys at the crocodiles coming at them.
Okay.
Because what the hell else they going to do? It's the damage.
Oh, they're dead.
Maybe they'll drop
Alright.
loot.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Croc 3 and 2. Alright. 3. We'll say they're in. They don't get that because it's so 9 and 7. Yay. 7. This one here takes 9. Chopin is gonna move back away from. Gonna step back away from that thing and step back some more. To keep her master safe. Next up, Toxo.
Yeah, don't die, healer.
Show us how it's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well,
Dokily.
I don't want to get eat.
I believe it's pronounced et.
I don't want to get et. It's true. Et not be me want.
Et not me be want.
Steps back.
Mhm.
It's gonna go before you. Let's see, who's it gonna hit? Hell. All right, you're invisible. Shit. I got to move back some more. Let's move back and up a little bit. I actually have a 70-foot move, so do the 45 so we can get up.
That's right.
Get like get above
You're gonna walk
shot.
up. You're gonna walk upon the air after drinking my potion.
Okay, so burrowing shot when you swift action.